Alright, hello all you crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite and welcome back to Harvest December. When Naomi brought a black and white TV set into the room, I wasn't sure if it was a joke. Entertainment. We were back at the house and frankly being bored. Mommy-chan had brought a retro game machine, so thankfully we were able to play on it. An hour a day, Naomi said, like a good mother would. After a while, Takaki and Mommy-chan went out to take a walk. As soon as Kiyohara closed the Futsuyuma door, he turned and said, I can't tell if that's your dad. I can tell that's your dad, but I can't believe that lady is your mom. The mysteries of genetics. You aren't even going to deny it, are you? No, I win. I threw down my last card, the Six of Hearts. Again? You take too many risks. The two that had the best poker faces were now competing for the booby prize. Despite their ability to stay expressionless, their reactions were too obvious for everyone else. Liar. Faker. I was only playing the game by the rules. Why the verbal abuse? Damn it! Hey, that's our line. The Toyama siblings gave me a stink eye. Gave me the stink eye. Excuse me? Eek! Megara was peeking through a slit in the door. The bath has been prepared. Can you please step into the room and announce that? You're treating me like you've just seen a ghost. Everyone shuddered and dropped their cards. Nobody is going to deny that. Who will go first? To the bath? Oh, I'm really eager to know. Lewd. Naomi shot out a clawed hand towards Kiyoharu's throat. I sense dishonorable intentions! That face on the top screen! Nono punched him in the jaw. There was something akin to deja vu as I watched Kiyoharu's limp body drop to the floor. After the girls headed off to the bath, we guys remained in the room in a lazy daze. Hey, follow me! Kiyoharu beckoned. Kohai and I looked at each other. Kiyoharu simply stood up and walked to the door without explanation. We followed, unsure what his intent was. From the way he moved around the large house, it was obvious he was no stranger in the Ichimonji estate. They're my relatives, Kiyoharu explained as he read my thoughts. As if he read my thoughts. Although, to the Shiki families on the island, I'd be considered a stranger. I don't hold the surname of any of the 6 houses. But you're here. Only because I'm close in age to the sisters. We don't have that many young people on this underpopulated island. It's natural that we bond. I suppose. Kohai nodded, stating that it was pretty much the same in Tagami. I mean, you have enough for a high school. In Tagami. Aren't you going to tell us where we're going? Shh. Keep quiet. Kiyoharu whispered, pressing a finger to his lips. I swallowed my questions. It appeared that he was shushing us out of necessity, not intent. Kohai kept quiet too, although he looked as if he had just as many questions as I did. We could hear muffled voices in the distance. Kiyoharu gave us a wry look, certain that he knew about the plan now. Are you out of your mind? Don't you have any idea how lethal those girls are? Come on, guys, we're men. I mean, yeah, we are, but... Why do I get the feeling that neither of you are reluctant because you're scared, just because you're fed up? I mean, if you really wanted to see, you know... Yeah. Die! What the hell? You mean you guys followed me just because you felt sorry for me, is that it? We just let Kiyoharu rant, but I had to admit, I admired how he still retained enough sense to keep his voice low while he ranted. Well, you see, if we see anything, we'll pretty much have our lives decided. We'll have our lives pretty much decided. Huh? Even so, it was the sad nature of men that we proceeded with the plan. Hey, but why did you make us come with you? You could have peeped alone. Because that doesn't seem bad if I have partners in crime. Distributing the guilt, huh? Why are you gonna chicken out on me now? Of course not. A scenario Yusuji notices. Sigh. With asterisks. We weren't too enthusiastic for a bunch of peeping toms. But how are we going to do it? There's a secret hole in the wall. And I am taking notice to how the top screen is blacked out. Or rather, I opened it when I was a kid. That's a crime! You're a true idiot. That was a grand accomplishment. Kiyoharu was dead serious. Here it is. Kiyoharu stopped and tightened his lips on a thin line. He knelt and began feeling at the stone walls. Soon, we heard bits of dirt crumbling to the ground. It appeared he had stuffed the hole with leaves and dirt to camouflage it when it wasn't in use. See? It's between these 2 stones. It gives a good view and it's hard to spot from the other side. You mean you calculated the angles? Of course. Oh, the effort you put into this. Hey, it's my diligence that brings us our victory today. More like brings our demise. Shut up. Now he had shushed us with intent. The last pieces of dirt fell on the ground. A thin ray of light shone through, illuminating our faces like an opening to heaven. Alright, Kiyohara muttered with a look of determination. He almost looked like a man of dignity. Almost. Does your fake eye ever get itchy at times? Don't talk as if some ninja that has got his eye separated from peeping at his enemies. This is a first. Now, can I have a peek after you? Mashiro said as she pointed at herself. Where did you come from? All three of us got on our knees and pressed our foreheads to the ground at the speed of lightning. How did you know? I decided to follow you because I was curious how stupid you could get. That's a good answer. And a good video title. How stupid you could get. Alright, that has been written down. Where was I? She smiled down at her begging, sniveling selves. Aren't you going to go first? Please, please don't tell them. If I were going to rat on you, I'd have yelled at you. I'd have yelled out by now. You mean... Maybe I'd actually survive this. I looked up at Mashiro, who usually enjoyed putting me in awkward situations, but today she looked like a goddess of benevolence. What kind of mom are you? Alright, I was gonna say... She looked like the goddess of benevolence, but looks so deceiving. The door opened to the bathroom. Mother? Just here to deliver these peeping toms. Yuki didn't need any further explanation. Mashiro kicked and rolled all three of us, tied by our hands and feet, into the lioness's den to meet our fate. 1 minute later... I think it's pretty obvious we don't need to show any mercy. Our excuse is... You have one? No, we're really sorry. Please forgive us. Mayura let out a huff, her hands crossed in front of her chest. She had the look on her face that she was just beyond fed up now. Pervert, 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 pervert. Ad infinitum. Wow. Wow what? The three of us looked at each other. What? When you all say that at once, you know it's kind of... I know. Yeah. We straightened our backs and said in unison. It actually feels kinda kinky. Not just perverted, but insufferable. All of the girls rolled their eyes, too fed up to be angry now. Let's go. Yeah. Kohai, we're gonna have a talk later, okay? Yes, ma'am. No excuses. Pervert. Urgh. Stop looking so happy when we say that. You're just gonna leave us here? That's kind of new. Enjoy your bath. The door closed. It gets pretty cold at night. She tied us up and left us on the floor. And left on the floor. We all bent our heads in defeat. Are they gonna be locked in there all night? They're totally gonna be locked in there all night. It's been a while since we had a walk like this together. I think positively but backwardly about having more of these in the future. What is that supposed to mean? Are we on the brink of a divorce? Please, never that. Takaki laughed. You know, this is supposed to be a festival, but the island is just so glum. Mami-chan, what are you unhappy about? Don't you remember, Takaki-san? When we were students, we had parties and festivals, but there was always an excited vibe about it. Well, when I was in the archaeology club, so we never really got into parties. Depressing. You're speaking like Ichimonji-san. Mami-chan made a vodka booth. Secretly substituted everything with good quality stuff, 90%. Ew! And boy, did the principal get mad at me. I'm pretty sure he would have been mad at you with just normal vodka. The school's motto is freedom of spirit, freedom of mind. Of course, I had to cause a riot after that. Why does this not surprise me about Mami-chan? Well, I do agree that the island could be a bit more enthusiastic about the festival coming up. You should have just agreed in the first place. You draw things out too much, Takaki-san. You know, my students say that about my seminars too. Takaki sighed. As they walked, Takaki stopped now and then to watch the festival preparations being made. According to Moto, last year's festival was almost chaotic, but this year, even a visitor like himself and Mami-chan could tell things were awfully quiet. Water. I'm almost out of water. I had a full bottle of water when I started recording this morning at part 57, and now I'm like part 68, and I'm almost out. Anyway,
Hey.
He had heard it was because there was only one participant for the main festival. Even so, it was no excuse to make the festival a small, quiet thing. It was a tradition. Occasionally, the tapping of a hammer could be heard in the distance, and sometimes somebody would yell out orders. But it was all too quiet. Way too quiet for a festival coming. Standing storm. Alright! So this is apparently going to... I thought we were going to be getting to like the climax of this section this month by this point, but it doesn't sound like it. Anyway, I'm gonna end things off here. I hope you all enjoyed that. My name is Dragonite, and I will see you all later.